Good Wednesday morning, my friends. It is Wednesday and it is I don't even know the date. The 30th of December. It is soon time to kick this year to the curb. Not soon enough for me. But I have a feeling 2021 is going to be a whole lot of the same that 2020 was. I don't think we're going to be out of this for a while, but that's okay. This too shall pass. That's what I keep telling myself. So it is Wednesday, still on vacation. We got up, we did what's it called? Strength and cardio workout with resistance bands. My knee was bothering me a little bit during it, so I went a little bit easier on the squats. It's heck to get old. And then my other toe was bothering me. I think I told you guys before that, gosh, how many years ago was it now? How old's that? I'm 19. So 10 years ago, I had a foot injury. We were leaving a swim meet, an indoor swim meet. And Adam was walking in front of me. I was walking behind him. I had flip-flops on. He turned around to say something to me, and his flip-flop hit my toe, went under my big toenail, and took it off. My toenail opened like a door. It hurt so bad, and it was disgusting. I ran outside and vomited, and then freaked out. This was a nighttime indoor swim meet. The next morning, I was on the phone with my foot doctor, like right away, freaking out that my toenail was hanging off my foot. Like I pushed it back down. And he's like, it's fine, just come in. And I went in, he looked, he goes, okay, we'll just take it off. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, and I'm freaking out. It didn't even hurt. It was like 2 clips he took off and it was done. Now, granted, it grows back. And he said, it's going to grow back and it's probably going to fall off 1 or 2 more times till it heals itself. 10 years later, it's still not healed. He said it was so damaged down into the roots that it may never, ever heal. And being a runner, it's not going to heal. I did take time off of running. I took months off to see if we could get it to heal, and it still wouldn't heal. I have to try to stir my potatoes here. Still wouldn't heal, so I gave that up. And yeah, so now we deal with this every once in a while, and it is very loose right now. And when it's loose, it feels so weird. It feels so weird. So I called yesterday, but they were closed. They haven't called me back yet, so I am calling again to see if I can get an appointment ASAP to get this taken off, because I don't like when it's moving around. It gives me the heebie-jeebies. So we're going to eat breakfast. We're going to go. Doug's going to we had our eye exams yesterday. My eyes stayed exactly the same. Doug's got a little tiny bit worse, which we kind of thought. He could tell. So we're going to go get him new glasses this morning. We have to go pick those out. Have to pick up a prescription. And I may hit the grocery store for some fresh produce. And then Doug has to run down my niece's house and replace her bathroom fan for her. She lives about a half hour away. And then tonight we are playing Pinochle with my brother and sister-in-law. So that ought to be fun. So they're in our bubble. I mean, we've been seeing my brother and sister-in-law throughout this whole thing, so I don't mind sitting at a table playing cards with them. And that's about it. Today we are hitting the reset button hard, because I'm going to tell you, it was rough. I've been doing this for years, and this is not my first holiday, but this is the first holiday where I kind of went off the rails a little bit. What'd you say?
Probably my fault.
Doug says it's his fault. It wasn't. He did not hold me down and shove cookies in my mouth. Might not be a bad thing sometimes. Shove those cookies in my mouth. Keep an eye on those potatoes, hon. But I really just kind of lost it. I mean, I definitely wasn't as bad as I would have been if I was not following any sort of health journey, but still, I ate way too many cookies. The scale showed it. So we are hitting the big reset button and getting back to basic. I am getting back to tracking every little thing. I am getting back to drinking my water. I am getting back to being mindful. I am getting back to cutting out the mindless snacking when I'm not hungry. Just because you're sitting there watching a movie, you don't need to be eating. If you're not hungry, you don't eat. So just really going to hit the big reset button and just take it back to basics and really pay attention. Because I want 5 pounds off in January. And speaking of that, back towards the end of the year, Sandy over at Let's Get Fit with Sandy asked me if I would make a printable for her. She wants to have like a weight loss tracker printable like she sees on Instagram and stuff like that. So I made 2 different ones. I will get them up on my website in the next couple days. It's like a 3-step process to put a printable up there because it has to be a PDF, and the printable part has to be a PDF, but the image part has to be a JPEG. So it's a lot of back and forth with emailing it to myself to make it different things. So it just takes a little while to do, but I will in the next couple days, before January 1st, I will definitely get those up there for you. So one is a monthly tracker. It just has little wreaths where you can put your weight for the month and if you gained or lost for the month. Like, say, 139 at the end of January, which was minus 2 pounds or whatever. And then this one's a little more detailed. This one has January, week 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I know some of the weeks or months probably have 5 weeks when you weigh in, depending on how the week falls. You just have to write it in at the bottom. I didn't have a whole lot of room to do that with all 12 months on one sheet. So, but yeah, and it has starting weight, ending weight, and then plus minus. So there's that one too. And like I said, I will get those up there. I emailed them to Sandy since she was the one that asked for them. But I will put them up on my website so you can just print them off from there. And that's about it. So I will just bring you along today for what I am eating during our reset. I am having my tea. I am having Bigelow eggnog tea. And this is 0 points. I put probably what do you think? A teaspoon or 2 of milk in there. So that's 0. And the tea, of course, is 0. And we are going to have some potatoes and eggs and sausage for breakfast. And I am going to completely weigh out those potatoes. I have a question for you. I want to know what you do. If you eat like the frozen shredded hash brown potatoes, do you weigh them frozen and then cook them and eat them? Or do you cook them and then weigh them? I was always of the mind, weigh it how you eat it. I don't eat them raw and frozen, so I shouldn't weigh them raw and frozen. I eat them cooked, so I should weigh them cooked. You definitely get more cooked than you do when they were frozen, because they really do shrink up when you cook them. So what do you do? What's your rule of thumb on that? Let me know in the comments, because I've asked on the WW app, I've asked the 24/7 chat live, and nobody can give me an answer. It's always, do what you think is best. Now, is it a huge difference? Probably not. But like I said, I am hitting the reset hard, and I want to be the poster child for this weight loss journey. I want to be the poster child for keeping everything the way it's supposed to be. Doug's emptying the dishwasher for me. He's a keeper, isn't he? So anyway, let me know in the comments. Do you weigh before or after? So that's it. I am going to go finish making breakfast for us so we can get on the road and get done what we have to do. I almost forgot the video. I was on the phone with my niece. So this morning's breakfast is 90 grams of hash browns for 2 points, 2 eggs, overlight, or as we call them, dippy eggs, and 2 links of Jones's chicken sausage. So on the blue plan for me, this is 3 points. On the green plan, it would be 7 points. And on the purple plan, it would be 1 point. So that is my breakfast this morning. We are out getting our errands done. Doug does no longer have to go down my niece's house. She had something come up and can't be there for him to change out the fan today, so that'll be another day. We added like a bunch of little tiny errands to our list, which I call them nuisance errands. Like we have to go pay the water and sewer bill, which is pretty much just driving up and dropping it in the outside box, but you know, just like another little thing. And then I have to run to the post office and that kind of stuff. So no big deal, just in and out of the car. Of course, with 2 of us, it's easy because we can just pull right up and jump out. It's really nice here today. It's 42, but it's very, very sunny. So I don't have my coat on in the car anyway. And I hate wearing coats in stores because I get, like, especially certain stores, I swear they have their heat so cranked up. So anyway, I want to talk about comfort. And I don't mean leaving your comfort zone with like public speaking or something like that. I mean clothes. We've all, for the majority of us, had a little bit of a rough Christmas season when it came to eating. Not all of us. Some of us did great. Not me. I had a little bit of a rough time. And, you know, because we were in a lot and because we're off this week, I tended to maybe throw a pair of leggings on or a pair of pajama pants or something. Post office. Mm-hmm. And you know, when you have those kind of things on, you're really comfortable. And then you go and you put on a pair of jeans that used to fit you really, really nicely and really, really comfortable, and you realize this might be a little bit tight. So what do you do about that? Well, I know what I have to do about that. I have to keep those jeans on. I know it sounds crazy, but I tend to eat more when I have stretchy pants on, like leggings or pajama pants or something like that. I tend to eat more because you're not uncomfortable because they stretch. You don't have that little reminder there saying, hey, maybe you should watch what's going in your mouth. So I have on my, I have a couple of different kind of jeans. I love Old Navy jeans, and I have Old Navy Rock Stars, which are super skinny jeans. They have not fit since I've been doing a lot of 8-fit training and a lot of HIIT training, because my thighs and my calves have gotten bigger with muscles, and those jeans were not fitting with that. So
Back in or take it?
Put it back in. Sorry. So where were we? I'm sorry. They're not fitting. I mean, they still fit in the waist and all. They just don't fit in the hips and the thighs and the legs. They're very tight, don't get me wrong. But I kind of stopped wearing those because of that. But then I have what they call just skinny jeans. They're super skinny, and curvy skinny. And the regular skinny jeans used to fit me absolutely perfect, like they were made for me. Guess what? They're tight. They're a little tight in the waist, but mostly tight in the stomach area, and definitely tight in the thigh and the calf, which like I said, I think is from muscle, but they're not as comfortable as they used to be. The curvy skinny used to be a little bit,
Trying to stay safe, yeah.
a little bit bigger, a little bit looser, but perfectly comfortable. And now they are at the point where the regular skinny jeans used to be, where they fit me just a little too well. Not a lot of give in them. So that's a really good indicator for me that I need to buckle down. So what did I do? Got rid of the leggings. Yep. They are in a bag in the back of the closet. Will I throw them away? Probably not. Because they do have their place. Like I wear them like under a dress sometimes, things like that. I wear them under jeans when we're out in like something really cold and all that, but I have made the decision not to wear them as pants because they're just too comfortable. Now, I know that doesn't work for everyone, and I know a lot of you are out there shaking your heads going, well, that's because you have no control. Maybe that is true, but you have to find what works for you and you have to go with it. So the leggings are packed away right now. Like I said, they'll come out again, but not right now. It is jeans for me. It is jeans. You know, we're going over my brother's tonight to play cards. Normally I would probably throw on pajama pants to go over there or leggings, but I think I'll wear my jeans because I'm sure there'll be snacks involved and I don't want to eat them because I don't need them. So I will wear my jeans as that reminder. So just a little food for thought there and how my brain works. I don't know, maybe that'll help you, maybe it won't, but that's kind of where I'm at right now. So, but 2 errands down, and now we're heading over to pick out Doug's new glasses. That ought to be interesting. Sometimes it's so quick, and other times it drags on and on and on.
Because somebody can't make a decision.
Oh wait, somebody can't make a decision? They're not my glasses. Right?
Yeah.
So the somebody he's talking about is him. Of course, like I always say, when you get glasses, you don't have to look at yourself. Other people have to look at you. So I guess I should make that decision because I'm the one that has to look at him, right?
Right.
He'll probably get pretty much the same glasses. As my boys call them, dad glasses.
These are pigeons.
I don't know. Maybe we'll try to break him out of his glasses comfort zone and get something a little funky. It won't happen. I'll be back. We are in Target getting Doug's glasses, and while he's finishing up paying, I just came back to see if they had this kind of stuff out yet. I know, you know, these are huge for a lot of people. They are the 1-point little individual mini cheese balls, and they also have the Cheez-It packs. They are, I think, 2 points, and they are really little. They have the pretzel bags for 1 point, the mini hearts, garden chips. They also have some 15 packages of chocolate Cheerios. I'm going to check the points on those, but I'm using my phone. They've got little X and O cookies in individual boxes and the little Muddy Buddies. I think they're 5 points. So these are always a really good option if you like little snacks like this, to buy them in the individual bags. They also have Pirate Booty. So I will check some of those points and try to put those on the screen for you. Okay, I checked some points real quick. These Mother's X's and O cookies, they are 7 points per pack. The Hello Panda, I think were 3. Now I forget, of course. The chocolate Cheerios were 1. The Muddy Buddies were 4. The veggie chips were 2. Pretzels 1. Cheez-Its 2. Pirate's Booty 2. So there are some snack options for you if you are so inclined. So we are back from all our errands, and on our way home we found out that we are back in quarantine. We had contact with someone who tested positive. We're probably fine. The contact wasn't close. It was under an hour and it was not close contact, but to err on the side of caution, So that was over the weekend. So we should be out of quarantine by Sunday. So it really screws up Adam's plans for New Year's, and I feel like the worst mother in the entire world.
You're not.
I feel so bad. He was supposed to see Grace on New Year's, and now that's not happening. So now we'll be playing dominoes on New Year's. It is what it is. I'm recording, guys. They're fighting over.
Lock your phones! Both of you! It's not that hard!
Adam's a little testy right now. Adam's mad at me because of the whole.
I'm just upset.
Yeah. Because, you know, he hasn't spent every waking minute with Grace.
I'm
kidding. Adam always yells at us for not locking our phones. You know, like turning them off. That's why our batteries run out. He gets so aggravated. And now he's a little aggravated over everything going on. So he'll take it out on the unlocked phones.
It's a way to do it.
So anyway, we're home. Really, really home. Really home. Till at least Sunday. Because that will be, because now they're saying 10 days, 7 to 10 days.
7 to 10 instead of 2 weeks.
Yeah, so that will be like 8 days. So see what happens. We're all feeling fine. Let's keep it that way. And now I need to get these groceries put away and make dinner. Okay, it is dinner time, and dinner tonight is the quick beef stroganoff and noodles. I did a cook with me on this that should already be up. We'll see. It is 9 points on green and blue, and 4 or 5 points on purple, depending on exactly what you use. You know, on purple, if you use whole wheat noodles, you don't have to count them. That's where the big reduction in points is. And I'm serving it with a side of broccoli. So there is my 9-point dinner. It is about 2 cups for the portion. So I am going to end this here. We are getting ready to play a card game, one of our favorites. It's called 13.
Not until I figure out the puzzle.
Everybody's on edge here. Where's Andrew? Where's Andrew? See Andrew sitting at the table? Andrew has been sitting at that table now for
An hour and a half, maybe? No,
about 45 minutes trying to figure out a puzzle. Okay, so I bought this puzzle at Dollar Tree. Andrew, bring it over here. I didn't buy it for a puzzle. I bought it to take apart. It comes in a cube, a 3x3 cube. I bought it to take apart, to cut apart, and use the little cubes for different craft things. Well, Doug saw it, or actually Adam saw it first and took it apart, or undid it, and made it look like this, and then decided he wasn't even going to attempt to put it back together. Well, Doug saw it sitting there, and Doug had it back together in like 5 minutes. Doug is so good at these kind of puzzles. Like, he can do a Rubik's Cube and all this. Well, then Andrew took it apart. Andrew's usually really good at puzzles like this. He's been sitting at the table for 45 minutes. We cleaned up dinner around him because he is not stopping until he figures this out. He was really, really close, and then I don't know what happened. So
stop, how to restart.
So if he gets it done before I actually get this uploaded, I'll take a picture of what it's supposed to look like when it's done. But hopefully he'll be done within the next like half hour so we can play cards. I ended my day with 9 points left over because I ended up not eating lunch because we were out running our errands, which I'm glad we got them done before we got the phone call. So, now I have some groceries and stuff, which no big deal. I could always do, drive up, pick up, curbside pickup. And there's enough people that would run for me too. So, yeah. What else? That's it. I do have, like I said, 9 points left. So probably we ate dinner a little bit early. So probably while we're playing cards, we'll make a bowl of popcorn and share that. And that's about it. Tomorrow's New Year's Eve, which we didn't have any plans anyway. Adam was the only one with plans. So we'll probably FaceTime with his girlfriend at midnight just to say Happy New Year. And we didn't think Adam was going to be here, so I planned on a dinner that he doesn't really love. It's penne alla Betsy. It's one of our favorites. It's shrimp in a tomato cream sauce. And it's really good. We love it. And yeah, Adam doesn't, because once, it was about a year ago. Was it a year ago? That you were,
that was a little less than a year.
when were you supposed to go to New York? Last Christmas?
Yeah.
So last Christmas, like a couple weeks before Christmas, I had made penne alla Betsy for dinner. Well, right at dinner time, I got sick with a stomach thing. 2 hours later, well, then Doug and the boys were fine. They ate the dinner I made. 2 hours later, Doug got sick. 2 hours after Doug got sick, Adam got sick. 2 hours after that, Andrew got sick. And I think Doug and Adam were the sickest amongst us. But even though it wasn't that, because I got sick before dinner even happened, that was the last thing Adam ate. So that's what now he cannot eat that. He has an aversion to it. None of us do, just Adam. So that's what we were going to have for dinner. We're going to have a nice, penne alla Betsy with salad and everything for dinner on New Year's Eve. But now Adam's going to be home. He said to still make it. He might try it again. And if not, there's enough food here he can make. He can make chicken fingers or something. So, yeah. And then, of course, on New Year, and then tomorrow night before we go to bed, I'll put my porchetta in the crock pot. That's just a pork shoulder roast, and it's seasoned with onion salt, garlic salt, rosemary, and some other stuff. It's a very regional dish around here, so you've probably never heard of it. We call it porchette or porchetta, and we shred it and serve it on sandwiches. So that is our New Year's tradition, because we always have pork on New Year's. And I found out today why that is. You're not supposed to have beef on New Year's because cows tend to stand still. You're not supposed to have chicken on New Year's because chickens go backwards. They scratch backwards. But pigs move in a forward direction. So you're supposed to have pork because you're moving forward into the new year, and it's supposed to be good luck. I didn't know about that. But
Yeah, nice history lesson.
We always have pork on New Year's. So that's what we're having. So I have German potato salad, macaroni salad, and deviled eggs are on the menu. So I'll be cooking a lot of that Friday morning. And we have no Mummers Parade this year to sit and watch. So
That was the one thing I was looking for.
that stinks. But we'll see. Anyway, I've chit-chatted long enough as usual. I will be back tomorrow. Tomorrow I plan on hopefully recording a few things. I will probably do a full day of eating tomorrow. And trying to get a few other things recorded. My FabFitFun box is still sitting there. I want to record that for you. And I also want to record my going into the new year video, my goals, what I plan on doing with my weight loss program. So we'll see. But I will talk to you all very soon.